Welcome, everybody, to the Table Rush Talk Show. Today, I am introducing everybody to the amazing Cheryl Spencer. Good afternoon, Cheryl. Good morning, Cheryl, actually, technically. And real quick, I want to say that, what did I want to say? You know, I was struck when I met you by your enthusiasm and your, you know what, Cheryl, I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over. That's the great thing about all this. What was I going to say? I'm so off my game this morning. You know what? I'm going to go on. I literally publish everything. I publish everything. There's been I have published, I don't know, 400 and some podcast episodes, right? And I've done, I don't know, 100 interviews or whatever. And I just publish everything. I'm like, just let it rip, let it fly, let the chips fall where they may. Yeah. Someone will get something out of it, right?
I'm just starting to get on that train and in that mindset, because I'm like, it's so difficult. It's like what Gary Vee says, right? It's like, don't create, document. It's like, I'm starting to understand why that's necessary. Because if you're, doing something, it's just too hard to take time out and create stuff that you can post. You got to just show the process. So I'm totally with you on that.
Yeah, so this will be part of the process. Everybody that has made it through that super wonky introduction of the amazing Cheryl, thank you. We're going to keep going and we're going to let it rip. There's actually been only 2 episodes that I have not published because they were so bad. Or I don't know if bad's the right word. I might have been crying and having a mental breakdown. And I was like, I'm too vulnerable. I can't publish that, Yeah. So Cheryl, you, what you're really gifted at right now, or what you're really loving doing, is helping businesses get their first 1,000 TikTok followers. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm running a challenge on the 17th for that, and we're going to be going through the process. So, yep.
Yeah, fantastic. So everybody watching and listening, go to mytiktokchallenge.com. Even if it's past the 17th, because you're so good at what you're doing that I know that this will be evergreen and that there will be around 2 for sure. So at any point, anybody listens to this, let's say it's 2025, go to mytiktokchallenge.com, because you will be crushing it with something. I know it. You can say, yes, I will be.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thanks for that. I always forget that, podcasts are so evergreen. So it's like, you don't want to necessarily say anything specific time frame wise. So
right.
So that you throw that in there.
Yeah. Right. So it's the 17th of any month, any year. Yeah. There will be your mytiktokchallenge.com will be in play. The key thing though, so any TikTok, I'm sure, will continue to have outstanding growth. They've started advertising like mad. It's a very powerful vehicle. Tell me what you think is the most powerful, the top 2 or 3 things that are most powerful for a small business. That's should I be playing in the TikTok realm? Give me your pitch of why. Yeah, you should be.
Okay, great question. So I would say that, as you mentioned, TikTok is, blew up really, really big last year. And in 2021, they actually surpassed Google in the amount of total traffic on the platform, which is absolutely insane, because it's like a new app. It came out in 2016, 2018. And all of a sudden, it's bigger than what most of us think of as the front page of the internet. And right. So, yeah, it's crazy.
Wow, that is crazy. Okay, so it's going to give visibility to any small business. What else? What else do we have? Tell me more. Again, why? Yeah. Well, first off, you're helping people grow their TikTok audiences. You're getting them to that first 1,000 followers. The key reason you want to get to the 1,000 followers is so for what you can unlock your link in the bio, and then you can unlock TikTok Live. Yes. So, okay. Why does Misha, who I've joined your challenge and I can't wait. So, and like, why do I want that?
Yeah. So basically, when you get to your first 1,000 followers, basically what that means is that it's a lot easier to monetize on the platform, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, we're not, on TikTok necessarily to go viral or get followers or anything like that. We're on TikTok to grow our businesses so that we can convert all the attention from our videos to our offers and build our audiences. Mm-hmm. And so TikTok is really great because the algorithm is actually more sophisticated than Facebook and Instagram, and it actually targets the people that you're creating content for, as long as you are creating content for a specific group of people, right? So if you have a customer avatar and you know who that person is, first of all, that person is on TikTok because there's billions of users. So don't worry about that. It's not just like, teenagers doing weird dances, right? It's like your avatar is on the app.
I love that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that. Right. Make no mistake. Your customer is on TikTok right now, whether they're the 75-year-old grandmother or the 35-year-old burgeoning CEO. That person is interfacing with TikTok right now. Or whatever they're right on the app. And if I don't reach out to my avatar through TikTok, my competition will be. I mean, we're at that stage of the game. Yeah,
that's a great way of putting it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fantastic. So I'm on your email list, and we were just talking about soap opera sequences and stuff like that. And I think relative to me, you're younger than me. So I just say that because you seem to be
probably not that much younger, but that's
okay. Really? Okay. How old are you?
This whole question. I'm 32 years old.
32. Okay. So I am not that much older than you. I'm 52. So no, 53. So 20 years. It's almost twice as old, Cheryl.
You look great.
Thank you. Well, I was going to say you do too. You're kind of like the Russell Brunson doppelganger of the female side. You're 32. I would have said you were mid to young 20s. So, do you get that a lot?
Yeah, I get that a lot. But
okay. Good. So you're a pro and have a ton of life experience. Anybody watching, Cheryl is older than we thought, seasoned pro, ton of experience.
I love that. That's a great euphemism. Thank
you. You didn't just stumble into being a TikTok genius and to be able into helping people grow their followership. Like you have. Tell me about your path to your aha moment of like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, this challenge model is currently at the time of recording is new for me. But Misha and I know each other from the 2CCX coaching program, where basically we're learning how to use challenges to grow our business. And, so I'm jumping into this model, jumping into this framework and seeing how it can work. So this is the first challenge that I'm running. But in terms of TikTok, what I've discovered with the 1K follower milestone is that it's really important to have that 1K follower milestone, because you can unlock the link in the bio and you can start to go live and monetize. But what most people don't know, and this is really key, what most people don't know about TikTok is that when you are creating your first couple videos, TikTok actually boosts your viewership and pushes your content out. First of all, because they don't know who your audience is. And so they're trying to push it to a broader audience to figure out who's going to be most likely to engage, because they're always trying to do that. But the other thing is that TikTok also, they want to get you hooked on creating content for their platform. And so they actually will boost those first couple of videos and, give you a shot, give you like a real shot to get out to a lot of people. And, so both of us know Pedro Adeo, who's the challenge guy, right? Who we're learning from right now. And if you look at his TikTok, he started his TikTok a couple weeks ago, and he already, like, two of his videos, he's only has 3 videos, but 2 of his videos have over 2 million views. His first video has 2,000 views. His second video has 2 million views, and his third video has 4 million views.
What?
So, yeah. So this is what's possible on the platform. Now, Pedro is like a genius, right? He's good at marketing, and he has people who are, coming to his TikTok profile. But that's not most of it. Most of it is that he created effective content that was speaking directly to his target customer, and he created valuable content that was like funny and engaging. And now, like, I mean, his videos have millions and millions of views after, only being a couple days on the app. So this is what's possible. And a lot of people don't understand the sort of like trade-off there. They're like, TikTok, they think of it like, oh, TikTok, is this opportunity that I can take advantage of. But let's be real. I mean, like, you're creating content for TikTok. Like, that's so you have to think of that first and foremost. Like, when you're on the app, you're first and foremost creating content for TikTok and then for your ideal customer. So like, TikTok will give you that boost and that advantage because they want to give you a shot, or like they want to get you hooked on using the platform. And if you take advantage of that, you can get to 1,000 followers really quickly. In fact, within my first 5 or 6 videos, I got to 2,000 followers in less than 48 hours when I first started my account. So this is possible. Like, this is absolutely possible. Like, anyone can hop on the app, and if they know what they're doing and they follow a proper strategy and framework, they can absolutely get to 1,000 followers, like, within the first couple videos. And people don't know this because they hop on the app and they want to, like, test things out, I would say. But like, if you have a strategy, it can be a lot more powerful.
Awesome. And the strategy you are going to go through in the challenge, I'm pointing to it over here. Don't get left behind. First 1,000 followers. TikTok for Business Owners Challenge. So, gosh, we should almost hack my videos real quick. So I started a new Table Rush TikTok channel, brand freshy new.
Cool.
And I've put 2 videos up, and I think the first one got 60 views and the second one is on the way to 60. So it sounds like I might have missed the mark, or don't give up, or tell me like, no, 60, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Or like, give me off the top of your head, what comes to your mind when I say that?
Yeah, it's hard to diagnose without seeing the videos, but yeah, like, I would say that because, like, first of all, we want to know, like, are you speaking with and trying to basically elicit engagement from a specific audience, or is it more like broad, like, here's information? So yeah,
you know what? Let's, for fun, let's do a share screen, pull up my TikTok, and let's hack the first 2 videos. What do you think? Let's do it. This is amazing. All right. You have TikTok up?
Oh, yeah. Should I share my screen? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, share your screen. Okay. Or I can share mine, I suppose, too. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to let you do it because you know what you're looking for.
All right, give me 1 second.
Me too. I'm trying to go here. Let's go all participants.
All right. And what's your handle?
Table Rush, no space.
Oh, nice. You got the no space one.
I did. I had to create a new one. I was like, so that's why I started a new. Maybe I was like, do I take the time to try and trick and
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, friend me, of course. Give me a follow too.
Sure. 1 second.
We can edit out the downtime. Don't worry.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll pull up Pedro's and see, but let's start with mine. Oh my God, there I am on screen. This is amazing.
Cool. All right, so let's take a look.
boot camp, which I've done the boot camp, I've done the beat down, I'm on stage getting ripped, I've done all that. And the one thing they don't tell you, and they didn't even tell me, it's not realistic to live like that full time.
Is it nice to be free of that quickly?
Because I was hard on myself.
My goal is to get people to, click on the link in bio. But
yeah. Okay, so do you mind if I walk you through some
please
stuff?
Do. Let's do it. Let's get after it. This is so good.
Yeah, I mean, so first of all, like I noticed that you cropped the video to be that sort of like the part where your interviewee gets, starts to like talk, like, and is like sort of like emotional about what she's talking about, which is really good. Because that's key, like emotional content and emotional resonance on the platform. So first of all, do you mind? I don't want to be like harsh or anything, but
be harsh. Honestly, let's do it. This is a learning opportunity. I think everybody who is watching and listening can learn from the pain I'm going to feel right now.
Okay, I'll be nice.
Don't worry. Honestly. Okay, go.
Okay, so first of all, I don't know if this sound is trending or not. But that's one of the biggest things that you can do to like sort of boost engagement and sort of like boost your engagement on the algorithm. Because so one thing that you can do is when you're on the app, you can go to the discover section and you can search for trending sounds. But what I recommend doing, which is even better, is scrolling the For You page, doing some initial research, and figure out like what sounds are trending right now. And like figure out like what people are using right now. Because as I'm sure if you've been on TikTok for any amount of time, you know that there's these trends that go around.
Yes.
And it's like everyone's using the same sound to create their content.
Okay.
Yeah. So you definitely, I would take full advantage of that, because you're creating content in the TikTok ecosystem, in the community.
Okay.
Right? And so like you want to like, the more you can sort of be a part of that conversation that's going on, the more engagement that's going to happen on your videos. So
love it. So step one, find a trending sound and then do a little research, like literally scroll the For You page and look for the lots of views, what sound is behind that. And then also you said I can go to the trending sound. There's actually a TikTok trending sound area I can look at.
If you go on the app and you click the magnifying glass where it says discover in like the bottom left.
Yes.
You'll see it when you're on the app. Then you can search for like, you can literally search for trending sounds. But like, again, that's like, it's not, there's like kind of like what's most popular. And then there's like what has more like street cred almost.
Yeah.
So like the way to find the ones where people are like, that are like trending sort of like in underground is to like scroll the For You page and just get a sense of what's going on and like how people are communicating on the app currently.
Love it.
I don't know if that makes sense or not.
It totally makes sense. I think you're saying, hey, it's almost like there's the McDonald's sound, right?
Exactly.
There's the McDonald's sound that everybody versus we've got In-N-Out Burger. Like you can find like I'm looking for the In-N-Out Burger that's kind of hip, cool, on the way up, kind of. Yeah.
That's a brilliant analogy. I couldn't have put it better myself. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I got the emotionally engaging part down. Right? Because we had talked before. You're like, hey, maybe clip this clip to where she gets excited and passionate. So I did that. Now you're like, hey, the sound choice I made was not so good. Pick a better sound, do a little bit of research. Okay, next.
Okay, so I would actually, I know that you clipped it and that's good, but I would actually clip it even more. Like a 30-second video on TikTok is very long, especially if you're new and you don't have followers yet.
Okay.
It's very, 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 very long. So I would try to keep it to like under 10 sec. I would like, yeah, like 8 to 12 seconds.
Awesome. So 8 to 10 seconds, 12 seconds.
Yeah, like about in there. Yeah.
Yeah, good. So what do you think this clip that I've got right there, do you think that there's 8 to 12 seconds worth of content in there that's clippable?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is. I'm trying to think of, let me look at your other one real quick.
Same thing. Real quick.
Because this is from the same interview.
Yes.
What's powerful of that?
A lot of times we think we're not supposed to eat something, but it's going to actually help with how your body responds. No matter what the goal is, you want to go get ripped, lose a few pounds, you want to put on a few pounds, you just want to feel a little bit stronger, a little more lean muscle mass.
Okay, so like for this one, for example, the content is, did you ever take like a fiction course, like a fiction writing course or anything like that in like high school or anything?
If I did, I can't remember, but tell me why. Go on. Tell me what's coming to your mind.
You know, the concept of like show, don't tell, right? It's like, so you're laying out this information and she's walking you through that she has this knowledge and this information that's valuable. So like she has this knowledge and this information that's valuable, and this is a valuable clip. If this was for someone who, you know, needed to hear this at the moment, like this would be really valuable, right?
Yes.
Like, it's good.
Yes.
But like the thing is that the way to increase engagement, which is the name of the game, right? You want to increase watch time and engagement. The way to do that is to, in the challenge, I'm going to be walking through my my framework for creating viral content, and I call it the 4-part hypnotic loop. And so it's a framework that we can use to make content hypnotically engaging. And so what I would say is that we want, the goal, right, is to get across this valuable piece of insight, this valuable piece of knowledge. But the way that we do that is we have to like engage people in various ways to like have that, so that they can have that mental transformation and be like, wow, this is valuable. I love this. Thank you. Like,
yes.
Right. Yep. And so the first step of that is to capture attention. And so like what I would do is, if I was going to like rework this video, you need to have some kind of title or some kind of hook that gets people to be curious about what she has to say.
Like DNA allows you to eat pizza.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like your title could be, does your DNA, like what does your DNA type allow you to consume as much pizza as you want, or something like, yeah, exactly. You got it. I don't know, like.
And when you say title, so it's not necessarily the like, if you look in my little caption, I put, your DNA can tell you it's okay to eat pizza, right? But when you say your title, like when somebody comes across my TikTok on their For You page, I want that thumbnail, the title thumbnail. That's the thing that pulls them in, right? So what we're looking at right now is an easy DNA test to maximize your health and performance. Yes, it's true. It's kind of bland and vanilla, whereas your DNA or whatever, I don't know.
I would, maybe a good hook could be like, what's your DNA type? Or something like that, because like when people are scrolling, like something that's going to capture their interest is always going to be something that is referring to themselves, right? Or like people want to like know more. If you have like interesting information about how to determine your DNA type, that's something that people are going to be, you know, interested in. Like, oh yeah, like how do I identify my DNA type? Like I'm going to stop scrolling and look at the video. So yeah, like, I don't know, like that might be a good hook, but
I love it. So the hook, of our 4-part hypnotic loop, number 1, capture attention, get a solid hook.
Yeah. And what I would do is, instead of having this, title screen, I would, have your hook title throughout the entire video, like maybe, above here.
So where Carissa's smiling face is, that's where I've got the hook title, or no?
Yeah, or like, I mean, you even have space to have her on here and then have the title. Sorry, you can't really see.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
literally where you leave that, put it right there. Cool. Okay, love it.
Yeah, so you have that throughout the entire video, and so even if people miss this split second, because split second text, they can still be understanding why they're watching. They're being reminded why they're watching.
Yeah, love it. Yeah. Love it. If you go to YouTube real quick.
Okay. I'm gonna have to
do another screen, yeah. Or another next to it.
It's like YouTube.com.
Oh, there we go. And then Table Rush, 1 or 2 words. So it'll be interesting to see what comes up. Who's that? Sons of bitches. There we go.
Minecraft person.
Oh, click on and then click on the one on the left.
This one right here?
Yeah, same thing. I just did it differently.
Real quick, give me 3 minutes.
That's more of what you're talking about. To have
we think we're not supposed to
the easy DNA, whatever that title is you're saying, hey, there's I kept the headline across the whole video. That's kind of what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Get a better hook. Like and okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, because people because like when you're watching the video, you want to be reminded why you're watching the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, definitely.
All right. If you go back, hit the back or go back to my page there. I'm kind of disappointed that there's another Table Rush. I can't believe that's
on YouTube.
Yeah. Click at that. So look at that one. Somehow I got 777 views on the other one. It's like the YouTube started boosting it. That's for some reason. I know.
Did you do #short?
Yes. I did on that one. Is that why? I think I did. Maybe I didn't.
I've done the boot camp. I've done the beat down. I've done the. I'm on stage getting ripped. I've done all that. And the one thing they don't tell you, and they didn't even tell me, it's not realistic to live like that full time.
To be free of that quickly.
Yeah,
I thought I did put short #short in there. Maybe that's why. When I uploaded it, because I think I uploaded this one on the YouTube desktop. The other one I uploaded through the
mobile
app. Yeah, through mobile, and whatever instructions I read on the one we're looking at here, there's some put #shorts in there when you're using the desktop so it knows. But anyway.
Cool. Yeah. That's interesting. So you did or you didn't use the hashtag?
I think I did use the hashtag on this one.
And they marked it. They marked it as a short, and they took off the hashtag because it already fell into that category. Probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go back to TikTok and let's keep hacking my my outstanding video. I'm ready for more. Okay. Step 1, capture attention, the hook. And we had thought maybe what's your DNA type might be a good one. And then step 2 of your 4-part hypnotic loop.
Yeah. So step 2 is so step 1 is really to do like a pattern interrupt and engage the conscious attention. And this corresponds to like the process that you use when you're hypnotizing someone. The first step is to capture conscious attention, sort of like more like left brain, like conscious attention. And, pretty much like at whatever cost necessary, like use something really jarring, bizarre, unique, something that's going to be like, what in the heck? And they have to stop scrolling.
You know what I almost put on there was I was going to put something like, you're fat. It's your DNA or something like that.
That's brilliant. Yeah, do that. Do that.
I will. I was like, I don't know if, but I will. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to let it rip. I'm just going to be per your pattern interrupt. Go on. Tell me more. Yeah. Next time it's going to be.
That's great.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Like, you're fat. Is it your DNA?
Yeah.
That's a great hook. Yeah. Cause like, I mean, it's when you scroll across that, you're like, it has like an effect on you, right? It makes you want to look and see more. So yeah, like with step number 1, like really it's like whatever you can do to be unexpected, jarring, bizarre, or unique. Because step number 1, like you can't get to step number 2 and 3 and 4 unless you get step number 1. Yeah. So like that's kind of like the whole thing with TikTok. It's like everyone like screaming and doing crazy things and like, you know, dabbing and jumping off bridges and all this stuff. Like it's crazy because like it's about hooking people's attention.
Yeah.
And so like on TikTok, you kind of have to be a little bit like
brash.
Yeah.
Brash. Yes. Yeah. And being that I'm doing video interview clips, the way I'm going to be able to get the hook is to I'm going to have to do the hook with a headline, right? I can't be like leaping off a bridge, or I suppose I could leap off a bridge and then go into the video clip, but or I saw this guy out there right now who he'll find like a massively trending video, and then he'll splice his stuff on the other side of it. Right?
That's a great strategy.
Yeah. And he'll do like even a second or two, just enough, but it'll be totally different. It's not even related. It's just totally different, right? Like his content versus, and it won't be related at all. And so that was an interesting strategy.
What's his, do you have his thing?
I don't have his,
okay.
I don't. Yeah. I don't have that. Oh, look, I'm at 58. That's good. Oh, that's because you looked at it. But I have 1 follower. Is that you? Was that you? Oh, good. Thank you. Yay.
You created a business account?
Yes.
Okay. So I would definitely recommend, so you're taking the challenge, right, on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would definitely start a fresh account, which is easy. I mean, it's okay. You only have 2 videos, right? Like it's okay. So start a fresh account, use your email, make sure it's a personal account, because when it's business, TikTok suppresses your reach because they feel like, I mean, it's just like Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Like if you create a business Instagram account, then Instagram suppresses your views and they expect you to pay for advertising.
Oh.
And so it's the same thing with TikTok. Like if you have a business account, then they're like, okay, if you're using this to make money, then we want to get paid. So yeah, I would create a personal account. And the other thing is that with a business account, you have less access to sounds. There's some sounds that aren't available to you. Yeah.
Awesome, or not awesome, but the business account allowed me to put that my link in bio, right? Isn't that if you do a personal account, how do you get your social links up there or your links?
You got to get to 1,000 followers.
You got to get to 1,000 followers. I got you. So I need to start over. I need to, what if I went back to my I'll give you can give me a bit your opinion on this. Go to table_rush. So what if is it worth just renaming this, or just start brand new altogether? Just like forget it, start brand new. And
I mean, definitely keep this account. But yeah, it's good that it's personal, but I would start for the challenge. I would start a brand new account, and then like our goal will be to get that up in followers.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is cool. And this is great. I mean, you're already like doing this. Cool.
My friend Charlie came
I was trying whatever.
I love it.
I'm so embarrassed right now. What was I even talking about?
This is great. I love this.
Going on. I got books over here, all these papers that I'm writing on. And if we go over here, I've got books.
Lots of messy action.
Books, just the creative juices popping. I got hit by a surfboard right there. You can see the little scar a little bit. I got hit by a surfboard right.
I was going through my scars, surfing, surgery.
Yeah, cool. Sorry. That's awesome. Like this is great. You know, you're really good at talking on video. You should like start a podcast or something.
Right? I did.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I would start a new account for the challenge, and because we want to take advantage of that boost and that juice in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, watch that one, 263. Watch my very first one. It's kind of funny. I found some sound and I was like, pretend. Can you hear it?
I get it. Like, you can't.
Sorry, I don't know. Thank you for indulging me.
Okay, see, that's funny. I get it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, my fly.
Well, okay, so like, I mean, great. This is like the idea behind trend hacking, right? Like you already get it. Like just the only thing is like with this isn't a trending sound.
Right.
So if you like just finds a sound that has a lot of attention and is already trending, people are already making content using it already, then you can hop on that momentum.
Yeah.
So that's the whole key.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, so I think that's a key point for anybody listening. Rule number 1, don't make it a business account. And you just told the various reasons why. A, that then TikTok wants you to start paying, so they're going to suppress your information or your content, and that's why they try to trick us. They try to trick us into getting a business account because we can put our link in there right away. But you're saying, no, I have a better strategy. Don't make it a business account, make it a personal account. And I'm going to show you how to get to 1,000 followers quickly so you can get your link in bio in there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Love it. Thank you. Okay. All right. Very good. Assuming I've got my hooks down, or did you want to hack some more or I appreciate what do you think when you see this? Go ahead. Give me more content. I didn't mean to, or feedback.
Oh, on this one. Okay. Well,
or whatever you want. I mean, you were looking at that other page. You were looking at this page, whatever you think. We can move on to.
Got the sound. We covered that. We covered the part 1 of the hypnotic loop. I would say another technical thing is you never want to say link in bio in the text because TikTok, again, it'll suppress your views, and it will actually, if you create a TikTok and you use the text link in bio, usually when you publish it, TikTok will show you the promote button, and they want you to create a Spark ad for that organic content. So like, obviously a lot of times you're not going to want to create a Spark ad. You want to see if it performs well first. So yeah.
I love it. So rule number 2, don't put link in bio in there. Son of a gun. What else? Keep going. This is amazing.
Yeah. I would have a call to action though. So, I mean, your call to action, right, should be follow me for now, at least.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like, and that is important. And you already, I mean, like you already know the marketing side of everything. So like, it's good that you have a call to action. Like a lot of people don't understand why that's important, but like, yeah, follow me. And Yeah, because like when you're scrolling on TikTok, even if you really like the video or if you want to follow the person, like sometimes you just won't connect the dots because
Right.
TikTok is so fast paced
Yep.
that unless you like tell someone what to do, they probably won't do it. So
I love it. I'm gonna make a big shiny end thing that says follow me. Right, like in
yeah.
every video, or who knows, whatever. You could have fun with that. And if you once I created it, or anybody watching or listening created that PDF or that thumbnail, you could easily splice it in on every one of your videos.
Yeah, go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you go.
Well, I was gonna say, you could also, I think you can create custom stickers as well. So, like when you are creating a TikTok and you're adding text and everything, there's the sticker button. There's a way for you to like upload custom stickers, and you can like upload a sticker that is always like your end screen, or like always your follow me call to action.
Love it. Okay, good. Assuming that I've got the hypnotic loop, we've thoroughly talked about the capture, the attention, the hook. What's next? What's step 2?
Yeah, so
yeah, go.
The next step is to engage, is to capture the subconscious attention. So this is more like right brain, and like if you're hypnotizing someone, you can't proceed until you have their conscious attention, right? But then you can't really go past that until you have their unconscious attention. So the next step is to do that capture their unconscious attention by engaging the right brain and engaging their curiosity or imagination.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So like this is, so hook, story, offer, obviously.
Yep.
Well, hook, story, offer is the same thing. But what I'm saying is that there's a further distinction that you can make. Hook, the key to crafting an exceptionally well-designed hook is to understand that a hook is composed of the first 2 parts of the hypnotic loop: capturing the conscious attention and then immediately capturing the unconscious attention. And a lot of marketers don't understand this. I don't see anybody talking about this, but like if you're running ads, like your first goal is to be jarring, bizarre, unique, like we talked about, right? As much as possible. And then like the person who was splicing content, right? Like they had like this really jarring pattern interrupt hook. And then the rest of their content wasn't even congruent. That's okay. You can do that because your goal, when you're at stage number 1, your goal is to get to stage number 2. So like that is still effective. It doesn't even have to be congruent. You can even have it so that it's incongruent and it still is effective because you're using the psychology.
Okay. I love it. So unshare the screen real quick. So there's 2 parts to the hook. There's the conscious and the subconscious, which I love. I love the way you're breaking this down. This is amazing. Everybody listening, click on her freaking TikTok challenge link. Where is it? mytiktokchallenge.com and learn more. This is ridiculously good right now, Cheryl. Thank you so much. So I just want to
Thank you.
like the value add right now. Beautiful. So the subconscious, I want to talk about that 2 ways. How about with the in regards to TikTok? So it could be the hook, the conscious hook could be the glaring headline. You're fat. It's your DNA, for example. Yeah. Right? Great. I've consciously got their attention.
Yeah.
And then subconsciously, I'm gonna go and talk to that. So could that be another headline, or no? Like, what are my options there, I guess, is my question.
Yeah. So it can be any number of elements. It can be text, it can be the way, it can be a camera angle, it can be, you know, what your interviewee is saying, it can be something, a question that you ask, it can be anything, but the goal of it should be to engage their imagination and curiosity. So whereas the conscious attention is the pattern interrupt, the subconscious attention is captured by creating an open loop.
Okay.
Yeah. So like an open loop is basically something that is so actually the headline, like you're fat, it's your DNA, that is actually starting to get into, it's kind of like a combination a little bit, because your fat is the attention grabber. And then the second part is it's your or you could say, is it your DNA? Is it your DNA?
And so then they're like, oh, open loop. They're like, wait a minute, I need to know more. So we've just, with that headline, that headline, we've crafted I love that. Okay, go on.
And then I would say like, also like it's important to really kind of deliver on that, like as you're starting to go into the content. So like, you know, making sure that the first thing that someone hears after that hook, because it is kind of like a two-part hook, make sure that the first thing that they hear in the interview is about DNA and weight gain, because they want to make sure that it's going to answer their question.
Right. And so in that little video clip, she says, hey, I might be able to edit it better, or maybe we don't need to go look, but the information is in there where she's like, hey, your DNA, if you get your DNA, you might be eating the wrong foods. You might be doing more damage than good, in effect, right?
Yeah, I would make that maybe the first thing that people hear.
Yeah, I love
or something. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. I like the way you're talking about the hypnosis, and you're throwing all this in here. This is good. This is great.
Yeah, because it's very predictable. Like there's like a framework for how we process information, right? And if we can tap into that framework, then we can, you know, be really effective at what we deliver.
Yeah. Perfect. Good. Okay. Did you want to add anything else in regards to the capturing the subconscious attention? I think I liked what you said, how you can do it with a headline, you can do it with a camera angle, you can do it with you said a couple things, maybe recap those.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like specifically for the example of that video, like you could have, I don't know. I mean, like, so also like a part of it is like, you don't really know what's going to be effective. Like we can sit here and engineer all day long. Right. Like, okay, this hook is going to work. This unconscious is going to capture their attention.
Yeah.
And, you know, the reality is that it might or it might not. Like understanding the parts of the way the mind works is going to give us a huge advantage. But really, like, it comes down to testing content because,
no, I love that. And we don't need to talk about that video clip anymore, but it was more of like, with the, under the guise of testing, hey, audience, here's things you can test. You can test with a camera angle. You can test with what other things did you say?
Like a filter, or maybe like zooming in, or like, you know, just specific words that you want to highlight.
Yeah.
Or like another piece of text, which kind of guides people as they're watching through the video.
Okay. Yeah. So open up that loop, gain their subconscious curiosity. Okay. Yeah. Step 3.
Step 3 is the delivery of the information. Yeah. So basically it's usually, so like in hypnosis, it's activating an unconscious response. And it corresponds in hook story offer. It corresponds to storytelling and hypnotic copywriting. and emotional storytelling and copywriting. Really, this is the step where it's like, this is actually kind of like the bulk. It's kind of like the lion's share of delivering content, because this framework is about delivering content. Right. So like, we're focusing on, using the hook and the open loop so that we can get to this part, because you can't really just give someone, great information, because it's not like they have no investment in it.
Right.
So
yeah. Oh, go.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. It's you've got to draw them into the good information and then be able to deliver that good information. So
exactly.
yeah, I love that. Okay, so it's the delivery of the information. Like be thoughtful. Like for me and my video clip, for example, as we discussed, it's like be thoughtful in the delivery. I've set them up. I've been like, hey, you're fat, could be your DNA. There we go. You're fat. They're like, what? Fuck you. Oh, or heck with you, excuse me. Or maybe I am. They're like, I am. And not that there's anything wrong with being fat, people. Be fat as you want. God bless you. And then it was it might be your DNA. And so open loop. They're like, wait, what? And then deliver like, hey, that clip's got to say, yeah, you know what? Because of your DNA, you might think you shouldn't be eating fat, but fat is what you need to eat, right? Like it depends on your DNA. Bam.
Exactly.
Good. Can I guess that step 4 is the call to action?
Yeah. You get it. You're natural at this. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm so pleased. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Right. And the call to action for simply can be, hey, well, we know it is, don't make it. I have this in my rule number 1, 2, and 3, right? Again, don't make it a business account. Everybody listening. 2, don't put link in bio. Rule 3, which coincides with step 4, is you do want to have a call to action. And so that could be follow me. Right.
Yeah. And like step 4 is also depending on the type of content that you create too. It can also be like, if you're delivering like entertainment, the step 4 is like the punchline.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. Good. That's great insight. Like close the loop almost. Is that another way?
Yeah. It's like the hook at the end, because what it does, it takes you into a different frame of mind and makes you look at the information that you just saw, like a little bit differently. So like that's what a punchline does. And so like a good call to action is something that is a little bit like transcendent in a way too. Like I'm not, like, this is like maybe too complicated. Like I think like, having like follow me or like, get the DNA guide, check out the DNA guide or something like,
yes,
whatever. But yeah, exactly. Like step 4 is hypnotic commands and calls to action.
Keep going, keep riffing. There's more in there. I know. Tell me more. I am soaking it in. Like, don't be scared to go as deep as you want or over. I'm smart. I can handle it. Come, bring it.
Okay, cool. So
my audience is smart too. Yes, and if you're dumb, audience, I will explain it to you. Email me. My email is in the link. So anyway,
okay.
Go on.
So here's a way to dumb it down, though.
Okay.
It really just corresponds with like the 4 elements, right? It's like, fire element is, you capturing the conscious attention and, being like jarring, unique, like, it corresponds with the 4 types of mental contents, and it has to be in this specific order. So in Poly, there's words for it actually. Like there's 52 types of mental contents.
Okay.
And like you ever played 52 pickup?
Yes.
That's why.
Okay.
So there's 52 types of mental contents, but then they basically fall into 4 main categories. Okay. And it corresponds with fire, earth, air, water. And so like the first one in Pali, the word is Vijnana. And this corresponds with the fire element. And basically, this is the part of the mind, which is the cognizing part of the mind. So this is the part of the mind that sees that, you know, say like, for instance, like light coming in through the sense door of your eyes.
Yes.
It's like the part of the mind that cognizes that there's something there. So it's the cognizing part of the mind. And then the next step, that's Vijnana. The next step is called Sanya.
Okay.
And this is the part of the mind, which is the perceiving and evaluating part of the mind. And it corresponds with the element of earth. And so this is the part of the mind that is, like we were talking about, step 2 is like engage the curiosity, engage the imagination. It's the part of the mind that sees the light coming into the eye and then makes a judgment about what it interprets, what it means. Based on all the memories and all the knowledge that you have, it makes a judgment and an evaluation. What is it? Is it something that's, you know, is it something that's beautiful? Is it something that's ugly? Is it something that's going to hurt me? Is it something that's amazing? Right? Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
So this is the part of the mind that does that. And then the third step is so we have the Vijnana, the Sanya, and then we have Vedana. And Vedana is the part of the mind. It corresponds with the unconscious, or sorry, the reaction. It's like the reactive part of the mind. Okay. So like, it corresponds with air, and it's responsible for the mental action. And so this is the step where like, you see the light, you see, oh, it's a beautiful flower. And then what your mind does is it creates the sensation, a pleasurable sensation, because it's seeing something pretty. Right. And so it's the mental action that actually creates the sensation all throughout your body. Cause, you know, like the body is the mind. It's all like the same. It's all your mind. Right.
Yeah.
So the Vedana. And then step 4 is called Sankara. And the Sankara is sort of responsible for the emotional intention, or the conclusion, like the impact. So like, this is what kind of, it's like the emotional intention, and it basically is what remains, and it's also what gives push to the next Vijnana. So like, it's so like, this is like what I was saying, like with like the punchline, right? Yeah. It's kind of like the ending. It's like the hook. It's like the, you know, like the end part, but then it like gives rise to the next joke.
Yeah. So when I said call to action, there's the literal call to action of follow me or whatever. But you're saying, no, we're going deeper than that. Yeah, there is that. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, you just gave me an aha moment. That's exactly right. Because like, when you say follow me, or whatever your call to action is, it gives rise to the next thing that you have to do, which is like capture their attention all over again. Because like, if you say like, you know, follow me, and they check your bio, you have to have something in there that's going to be like starting the whole cycle over again, right? Like, you have to like start. So yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Quick. This is all awesome, and you've gone way deep with all this, which is great. Like the knowledge that you bring. The good news is, I'm guessing if someone jumps on your TikTok challenge, the go to mytiktokchallenge.com, you're going to get them 1,000 followers very quickly. How long is the challenge? 4 days? 5 days? 5 days, yeah. 5 days. 5-day challenge. And it's not a lot of time required to invest, right? It's not like you're in for the whole day. It's like little blips of time, correct?
Yeah, it should be like an hour or less than an hour of training, and then there'll be homework.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And if anyone
Fun
wants
homework.
to jump in the VIP as well, I'll be like helping you craft your content.
Yeah.
So that we can really like turn up the engagement and get your content going.
Okay, fantastic. And the VIP, there's just a little order bump for that, right? In our funnel language, just a little extra. It's a free challenge, but if you're like, hey, I'd love to take advantage of Cheryl's obviously amazing knowledge. I'm like, oh my God, there is so much going on behind the scenes with what you're bringing to the table. It's amazing. So thank you for sharing. And I'm going to be remiss if I don't ask a few questions in that regard. So we'll button this part up. But for a little bit of money, somebody can get your help. Like you'll be like, hey, yeah, I'm bringing my hypnosis knowledge, this poly knowledge. Like I clearly there's some.
Well, we're going to be covering in the free challenge is going to be where all the training is. So
Okay.
if you just want to show up and like learn everything that you have to do, and then you can go do the homework. Like I'll give you the homework too. I'll give you the action steps, and that's all for free.
I love it.
If you want my personal help and to be part of the VIP group, then what we're going to be doing is we'll be working on creating your content. And that's really going to help you accelerate towards the 1,000 followers. So if you want that, if you are serious about, using TikTok to grow your business and, getting up and running so that you can get that link in your bio, then I highly recommend jumping in the VIP.
Yes. Well done. Everybody, click on mytiktokchallenge.com. The link is in the show notes. Click on it. Whether you're listening on the podcast, the Table Rush Talk Show podcast, or you're watching us on the Table Rush Talk Show YouTube channel, click on the link, get involved, and let's get you. I'm in. I want to get to 1,000, and I'm going to be starting fresh with 0. I've been instructed start a new account, so I'm all in. How did you go to hypnosis school? This poly stuff you're talking about sounds like we got some Hindu stuff flying around in there too. Like, what's going on? Like, what? Give me some history. Give me some background. Like, there's a lot more to you than meets the eye. So tell me.
Yeah, I learned this framework in a. Have you ever heard of those free 10-day Vipassana meditation retreats? Have you heard of those?
Yes, absolutely. And the Vipassana
one?
Here, I'll give you my limited knowledge. That's like a silent meditation, right? The Vipassana. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay. 10. All right. What, you tapped into the universe on a 10-day silent challenge? Is that what I'm hearing? All the information was downloaded on a silent meditation. Sorry, tell me.
That's cool. Like you've heard of it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like these centers, they're all over the world, and they offer free 10-day silent meditation retreats, and they teach you the framework that the Buddha taught, which is like fantastic. So you get to like learn that for free. You get to be in this like environment for 10 days. And it's like, you're like meditating for like 12 hours a day, and like, you don't have to worry about anything. You like, food is taken care of, lodging's taken care of. And you just like, you sit and you like learn the theory, and then you practice and practice and practice. It's like an amazing experience. And yeah, I highly recommend it for anyone who is interested in that sort of thing, because it definitely is very impactful.
Yeah. Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
So that you're bringing that into this.
Yeah. Are the instructor, the person who started the retreat centers and, is teaching the framework. He talks about this. There's like daily meditation, and then every night there's like a discourse.
Cool. And okay, awesome. And so they broke down the poly part of what you were telling me. Is that what I'm
yeah hearing? that's where I learned the poly words, and like the facts that there are like everything is made up of just like the four elements, right? Like in our psyche is no different.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is awesome how you're bringing that together. How about the hypnosis stuff? Is that did you do NLP, or were you into like hypnotherapy for a bit, or was no, that hypnotherapy or the hypnosis, you've referenced hypnosis a couple of times. Mm-hmm. That was brought in through the Vipassana meditation training as well, or?
Well, I'm like a marketing nerd. So that's kind of like where the hypnosis comes in. Cause I noticed that, everyone knows about like the hook, story, offer framework, which is like, we all know about that. But I realized that it also that it corresponds to the 4 stages of hypnosis. So like, that's like with creating an exceptional hook, like everyone thinks that like, and it's true, like, creating a really good hook is, it takes like skill, right?
Yes.
But it's not like hit or miss. Like what people are missing is that it's the first step and then the second step combined. And if you can hit the first step and then hit the second step, you'll have an exceptional hook every single time. Mm. And then you can go into delivering your valuable content.
That's amazing, Cheryl. And the first step is capture their attention. Second step is capture the subconscious attention, open the loop.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. This has been amazing. I could keep grilling you all day, Cheryl. But thank you so much. This has been very powerful for me, and I look forward to your challenge. Again, I'm going to tell everybody, go to mytiktokchallenge.com. The link is in the show notes, so you can click and register for Cheryl's amazing challenge whenever you're watching this, because you're going to be doing this in perpetuity.
Great.
I've got one final question for you. Is there anything that you were hoping a message you wanted to get across, or something you wanted to say, or is there anything that I missed, or that you would be remiss if you didn't?
No. Yeah. I mean, thank you so much. This has actually been incredibly impactful for me. So like, really, thank you. Like you're an amazing interviewer. So I really appreciate, you reaching out and like having me on your show. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, fantastic, Cheryl. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do.